In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to make 2025 your best year yet. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexia, and today we are going to be planning and resetting for the new year. Maybe right now your mindset is it's just another year. Every time that I make resolutions, I just stop after 2 months. I'm not going to do anything this year. Well, I hope this video is going to give you a little bit of motivation, because every time that we talk about our experiences, our life, we always make reference to the year. So we say, for example, I did that last year. I remember that was in 2021. I did that 5 years ago. So that's why it's important to have a vision and to actually have things to look up for the new year. So whenever you're watching this video, if it's at the beginning of the year or if it's in the middle of the year, it doesn't matter, because you can reset your life whenever you feel the need to. I personally reset my life over 20 times a year, and every year I'm sure you will be seeing new year, new me everywhere. And honestly, I think that is kind of a good thing, because you don't want to be living the same year all over again. So I think that's why it's important that whenever you're going to be resetting your life, it's important to just sit down and start planning. So for example, who do you want to be as a person? What do you want to change this year? What's a new thing that you would love to try? What do you want to get rid of? What are your goals? So whether it's about your health, your physical looks, your career, self-growth, everyone is going to have different mindsets and different goals. And I found something that I think might help you to reset for the new year, and we're going to be talking about it later in this video. But obviously today we're also going to be making a vision board. I did one last year and it works. When I say everything, but everything that was on that vision board happened, it's because if you have good intentions and a good plan, everything can happen. But before we start planning, there is something that you need to do before anything else, and it is cleaning your space. Whether you have an apartment, a house, a room, whatever, you need to clean your space and make sure everything is clean so you can start the year in a good environment. For the past couple of days, I was cleaning my room. I took off all the Christmas decor. I got rid of a lot of old stuff just to make sure there's no more negative energy and I can just start my year with a fresh start. So now that this is done, let's go into the second step. The second step is going to be to make the vision board. So this morning, of course, I was scrolling on Pinterest to find pictures that align with my vibe for the new year. Then whenever you have your pictures, it is time to make your vision board. So you can make a physical one or a digital one on your phone, iPad, computer, whatever. I personally love to make a physical one. So we are going to go to the store together to print all the pictures and to make our vision board. But before we do that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you can also give this video a little thumbs up and also follow me on my other socials if you want to see more about my life. But without further ado, let's get going. It is time to make the vision board. Before we place all the pictures and get everything together, it's also important to reflect what happened this year. So go back into the goals that you had and see what worked, what didn't, to see what goals you want to plan for the new year. For example, last year I did another vision board. As you can see here, everything that was on that vision board happened except New York. I really wanted to go to New York, but I didn't. But let me show you guys and do a little recap. So first of all, I had the goal to have 10K on my channel, and I did, and I'm so grateful for this. I also had the goal to go to Miami and traveling a lot, and I went to Miami I think 3 times this year, so I am also really grateful for this. I wanted to vlog a lot. I did. I also baked a lot this year, and I also graduated. That was one of my main goals, and it happened. A lot of reading, self-growth, 2024, new era of me. I definitely think that was the vibe for this year. I also took a lot of Pilates class. Don't spend another year doing the same shit. I think this year was really different. So yeah, I'm just kind of reflecting a little bit, and as I said, I'm so grateful. This is a proof that vision board can work if you put good intentions in it. So this year I bought another frame. like this. I think it's the same size, or I think it's even bigger. So bigger dreams, I guess, bigger goals. And I also print out all the pictures of my Pinterest board. I actually have so many, and I think I probably print out too much. So now it's time to make the vision board. So whenever you're going to start to do your vision board, make sure you are in a positive vibe. Maybe you need to light up a little candle, make yourself a nice drink, put on some music, some positive music. Maybe you need to hear a little podcast to motivate you or something. Just put yourself in a good mood so you can create the best vision board and just have the best intentions. That's what I'm about to do. I'm going to make myself a good drink like last year, and we're going to light up a little candle, put on some music, and start doing the vision board. This is actually so exciting, and it is a really nice activity that you can do with your friends or alone. I prefer this year to just do it alone, to be in my own little world. But if you want to do it with your friends, it's also a nice activity to do, so you guys can hype each other and everything. So I'm going to turn the camera for you guys to see what I'm doing, and I will be right back whenever I'm done with the vision board. Now I'm done with the vision board. Let me show you guys the result. I'm so happy with how it turned out. This is how it looks like. So I was actually able to put a lot of pictures, as you can see. So I'm going to go through some of them. First of all, I'm going to be 24 this year. That's crazy. I also put some captions. For example, as you can see, successful girl era, productivity, abundance. I also want to get more involved into makeup and get ready with me, being organized, eating healthy food, of course, as you can see here. I also put a picture of myself right here in a tropical destination, beaches, because I want to travel this year. I'm trying to show you guys most of it, but also waking up early in the morning, clear skin, making some new friends. I also put a big dream of mine, 100K on YouTube. That is probably delusional, but we are thinking big this year. I also put some reading with crochet. This is also something that I want to start doing this year, and a bunch of new hobbies. I also put a that girl checklist of things that I need to remember. For example, create a productive morning routine, keep your space clean and tidy, don't go 3 days without working out, meal prep healthy meals and snacks each week, make time to read every day, practice self-care, improve your skills. So it's just a big list of things that I can just check whenever I need a little bit of motivation. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. So this is my vision for 2025. The next step is going to be to write down your measurable goals. So now that you have your vision board, you already know what's going to be the vibe a little bit for the new year. How are you going to make this vision board become your reality? This year I decided to make something a little bit different, but also more realistic. So I decided to use a scrapbook, or you can also use your phone if you want to, and use Canva, for example. So my idea is to create measurable goals, but per month. So let me explain. First of all, you need to remember that it's impossible to control and to know what's going to happen in 3 months or even what's going to happen tomorrow. But this idea here is just to be more focused and also to be ambitious with your goals and just to really have the full vision. So I decided to order a scrapbook off Amazon. As you can see here, I just decorated with some flowers and I put 2025 here in the front. So this is going to be my monthly journal, if I can say it like that. Let me explain what I'm about to do. So I will be writing each month on each pages, but I'm going to keep this right page blank. So let me explain. So here I will be writing, for example, January, and I'm going to add all my monthly goals for January. For example, in January, I want to be able to go to the gym at least 2 times a week and be more focused and everything, because after the holidays, I've been a little bit lazy, but I'm just going to add some goals that I have for the month. And I think we all kind of know a little bit what our vibe is for each month. So for example, in April, I know that I'm probably going to be making a whole closet clean out. Maybe you want to plan a vacation, for example, in August or something like this. You can also add other type of goals. For example, by July, I want to have 20,000 followers on TikTok. It can also be about your career, for example. So I don't know, maybe in August, I need this merch to be done. And in September, I need to talk more about my fall collection, things like this. So more measurable goals that you can actually follow. And the reason why I'm going to keep this right page blank is because we are going to do some reflection. So whenever the month is going to come, I'm going to read all the goals that I have written. And on the blank page, you are going to write your results. It can be at the end of the month, or it can also be in the middle of the month. And on the blank page, you can also write new goals or maybe things that have changed, because things can change so quickly. So for example, maybe you're going to have some goals for the month and then you're going to end up going on vacation. But that's actually the beauty of reflecting, because you can see how much you have grown, where are you right now with your goals and everything. And on the left page, you can also add some colors of the vibe of the month. For example, in June, it's the beginning of the summer, so you can add some summer drawings and stuff like that, some colors, just so whenever the month is going to come and you are going to open your scrapbook or your phone or whatever, and you are going to see the page, you're just going to be a little bit more motivated. And I think this idea is truly interesting because we are not in control about what's going to happen next, but as I said, we are in control about our motivation and our focus and the energy that we are going to put on our goals. So I think that by doing this practice, it's truly going to help me to stay consistent with my goals and my routine. So this is what I'm about to do, and I can give you more examples, but I think everyone has different goals. But for example, in June, I'm going to be writing stay consistent with workouts, because I know that whenever summer comes, I am procrastinating a little bit with my workouts whenever it's summer. So just writing things like this is going to help me to stay on track whenever it comes to my goals. And obviously the scrapbook has so many other pages, so I'm probably going to be using these pages for something else. I also saw something truly interesting. It was a bingo for the new year. So I think you are creating your own bingo. So for example, bingo 2025, and then you write all your goals, and then in the middle it's like bingo. So whenever you have achieved all of your goals, you have a bingo. So doing those type of practices and ideas is truly going to help you to stay consistent and to make your vision board a reality, because it's fun to say, okay, this year on my vision board I want to eat healthy, but how are you going to make sure that you're going to be eating healthy all year? Or this year I want to read 25 books. This is my goal, but how are you going to make sure that you are going to be reading 25 books in a year? Well, instead you can write, I'm going to read 20 pages a day. Because for example, if it's July and you're like, oh my god, shit, like I forgot to do this year and we only have 6 months left, what do I need to focus on more? This is also a way to romanticize your year. So it's kind of planning your year, but realistically, because you are going to be reflecting on the other page whenever the month is going to come. So now it is time to put everything on paper and to start planning our year. fourth step is personal growth. It's important to have goals and always push ourselves forward, but we must also remember to practice self-care and focus on our personal development. So here I'm reflecting on who I truly want to be as a person in 2025 by setting personal goals and defining the qualities I want to embody. To keep myself grounded and motivated, I'm creating a thankful jar where I will be adding notes throughout the year. In this jar, I will add moments of gratitude, personal wins, and growth so I can read them all at the end of the year and see how far I've come. This will be the last step of this reset. So I wish you guys the best in 2025. Believe in yourself and remember to take care of you whenever you need it. You can create your dream year if you stay consistent, believe in your vision, and take action toward becoming the person you truly want to be.